back with the third match, and we're on the play this time. And hand's bad again. And more examples of the awkward mana I was mentioning. Ugh, don't want to keep this hand, but I will. Using this as a dude early in the game is just terrible. But I don't want to draw like a awkward 5-card hand with another white and colorless mana. And a Pulligan. Excuse me, our opponent has a mulligan also, so it's not as bad, I suppose, but this hand, that doesn't really make my hand any better. I always like seeing green on the opposing side. Makes me feel better. Ugh. I'm not going to do anything. Don't even think I'm probably going to charm. So I guess this is the Naya deck that I thought was going to happen. Nope. Maybe this is the rug combo. Yeah, needs something going on. Maybe I can get that down. I'm really one additional land short of having it, but I'm several turns. I'm going to go ahead and hold the Rancor back for this. Have I not drawn another one? Yes, that's nice. Can't conscripts it. Okay, so now he like knows I'm using the mana for something. So maybe I should try to play that main phase 1 so he doesn't kill it, but oh, it doesn't really matter now. Alright, so we're actually getting somewhere with this awkward hand. That's pretty good. So Grove's no more secret. Hopefully what I'm going to try and do is... I mean, I don't like not attacking with this. So I'm actually probably going to Rancor it up and start attacking and wait for him to have another answer before I go and use my Grove. Although this isn't much of a controlling deck, as far as I tell. I mean, it does control you a little, but not significantly enough to where like they're playing a bunch of white sweepers all the time. Not really sure how he stomps this at this point. Maybe another one of those. Alright, well here, okay, it's this deck, which I find very appealing. Alright, so he didn't hit what he needed, which works out for us, I suppose. Don't really have much to do against this guy. This is useless. I don't know, he might end up having Planeswalkers, but I'm going to assume he doesn't. Oh, wait, no. If he's doing that Mike Flores idea, he's going to go on the dude plan. I'm going to prep for it. He brings in like Threxus Huntmaster. Or did that version have white? I'm having trouble remembering. I don't want to get blown out by it, so I'm going to prepare for it. Ooh, that's right. We need to take out the cards we brought in. Oh. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We had a little bit of a technical issue. What we ended up doing is we kept in the Bonds of Faith in anticipation of him bringing in his audible sideboard plan, but I swapped out the O-rings for the Rootborn defenses just in case, and I think it's also just fine against that matchup. And I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this hand. It actually does something. It's a little potentially slow, especially on the draw, but the card I draw might make it better, which it didn't yet, but I think, given the circumstances of what his deck does, it's not as punishing against what will end up happening with an Epic Experiment. Alright, so awkward lands are awkward. If he doesn't play a dude here, I'm going to opt to play that first. Because if he has a counter spell, that's worse in a vacuum than these tokens are. So if he plays Huntmaster here, we know that the audible plan happened. And I'm going to try to have the best just hybrid sideboard I can against it, because if he doesn't change it, and I pull out all the cards I would want, it's just terrible. Just to stop his Epic Experiment, which I think our main board is still suited to play against anyway, the O-Rings being the only thing. Which is why I just swapped for Rootborn Defenses, because it's good in both matchups. So more than likely, we're probably just going to leave it as it is. Okay, so here I get to just play a dude and beat him. He can't... Yeah, I don't know what he could have. He could syncopate this for 1, which I can pay for. So yeah, we're just going to attack. Start building up an army. Army of tokens. Lanes are awkward, but, you know, I'm not even really, can't profitably play this. There's nothing for it to add mana with, and I'm really at like 1 spell a turn. I'm definitely not going to just run this out there, though. I've already got tokens. Alright, same as last game. Set this back a little. So now we probably do use it as a token. Or not. How about that? Yeah. 1 spell turns awkward with 4 lands. Color situations just are so bad. But yeah, you just can't justify not playing these in a 2-color deck. Okay, so he's going to make a bunch of mana. Next turn, probably... He's got the experiment. There's not a whole lot I can do to match it. I just gotta like play it out, hope he whiffs a little, hits a bunch of lands. But it does look like he didn't decide to go on the aggressive plan. If it ends up being like last game where he just whiffs, I don't know. I'm not sure how much he's gonna be able to come back from it. But it's gonna be much bigger than the one last game. So at least this will be interesting. Alright, here we go. Couple temporal masteries, devastation tide, that'd be terrible. Okay, so he's taking 3 turns. What was X again? X is 13. Ugh. He's gonna draw a bunch of cards. He probably just wins here. But I'm gonna let him play it out. He has 1 epic experiment left, which I'm sure he's gonna find. Takes 3 turns. Maybe he has a devil's play. That would definitely do it. fun to watch these play out, even though it's a little nerve-wracking because a lot of the time you just lose when they finally combo out on you. I think at this point he doesn't really need another epic experiment. If he has the milling win condition, he could start that. Because, yeah, I don't know. I think just after 2 turns, finding a big doubles play will do it too. Let's see, he has 1, 2. Well, he can't really flash back his alchemies. He doesn't have the mana for that. So he just flashes back all of his think twice, goes to his next turn. Plays Devastation Tide, so even if he doesn't kill me, he resets everything. Which is fine, as long as I'm not dead. That leads me to believe he doesn't have what it takes to win this turn, pretty obviously, and he's going to have 2 more turns? 3 more turns. Alright. So he hit all his masteries, he's at 3 cards in the library, so he's got to have his win condition. Really, it's the last card in his library. How about that? Not sure if I like naturalizing this matchup. I don't know what he's expecting. Maybe he's expecting the Populate enchantment. It's not really that good. Alright. Are we dead? Can't imagine what else it'd be. Alright, X is 20. He had just enough. How? That is crazy. But it works. So we are off to the 3rd game. Like I said, I'm not seeing. It's probably safe to assume he doesn't have the alternative sideboard plan, but I don't think the extra body is going to just have this just in case, and it's not just dead. Like I can do something with it, so we're gonna hold on to this. Yes, I want to play first. All right, we finally got a reasonable hand, and I'm definitely leading with the Pilgrim. Let's just hope he doesn't miracle anything. So like if I connect, make a dude, and then he rips Devastation Tide, that's really bad. But I'm not gonna dirtle while he gets opportunities to do so. Okay, so he doesn't get it. It's gonna be obviously when he does though, because he doesn't have his stop set for his upkeep. Okay, so here I'm just gonna press through damage. Let's. Yeah. All right, I'm not gonna be able to play my Rancor because I need to get my 2nd green out there, or my Bonds of Faith, I guess. But I guess this is leaving back a little bit. No. Yeah, he doesn't have sweepers, so I just need to be playing out things, trying to kill him as fast as possible. Alright, he's got this turn to find his Devastation Tide. Or maybe plays Fog, I don't know. Fog wouldn't be terrible in this deck, but it is a slot. It would be awesome if he miracled it there, which he didn't, but then he doesn't get to draw it for the next turn. All right, you know, just a little too quick for him that game. He just didn't have what it took. But the deck is interesting. I'll let you guys watch him play it out. But he obviously had the game that last time he had enough turns and only a few cards left in his library. Anyways, we'll be back for the next match.